Today is an exciting day. I just arrived here next to my studio. First, a meeting with a person from the US. He came all the way here just to talk with me. I don't really know what it is about, but sounds exciting. Sounds like a new opportunity. And then to my studio, deconstructing it, showing you what's behind the covers, how I acoustically treated it years ago. But first, that meeting. So the meeting went great. Now comes the part that is probably the hardest, and that is actually really destroying and picking apart the studio that I built. I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago. Let me check really quick. I built it in May 2015, so quite a long time ago, but I put a lot of time and effort into this. It took me probably 2 weeks, and I would estimate like 2, maybe 3,000 euros just for the acoustic treatment and the material. So I definitely want to reuse it. It also can't stay here, so we'll just pull everything apart. So these right here, they will stay as they are. They're IKEA bookshelf absorbers. They're mobile. You can just pick them up, get them to the new place and leave them there, at least for the beginning. And it's more about the ceiling, the corner absorbers, and the back wall, and also this table right here. So yeah, let's get started. So these are my corner absorbers in the corner. They're for keeping the bass in check. Bass buildup is usually in the corners, between the walls, also between the wall, ceiling and floor. I decided back then to cover those. It's the easiest. You just get a lot of wood here to hold the absorbing material. The wrapping is just to keep you safe, because that stuff behind it isn't the most healthy stuff. So I will actually leave it as it is. I will get everything else out of here before removing that protective layer. But it's really simple. I just put the wood straight into the wall, because in here I can do whatever I want. 1 at the top, bottom, 2 in the middle, and then just make sure that this stuff sticks in there. It's filled up to the very end, so you got here roughly like 40 centimeters. That is just absorption. So I could place my speakers right in front of it, and it would take care of absorbing everything that came back out of the speaker. That piece of information is just for all of the people over all of those years that told me my speakers are too close to the wall. That's not a wall, that's an absorber. We don't see each other, not even for a while. That was fun. So yeah, the ceiling, same thing. A wood construction that goes once around, then wood laying on top of it, and on top of that again absorbing material. I think the fabric I won't be able to reuse. All of the fabric I used in here was maybe 100 euros, I think even less, maybe 80. It's IKEA stuff, very inexpensive. Washing this, making sure it's straight again, will cost me way more. And I'm kind of sick of the color, to be honest. It's like an off-white. I don't like it. You know, the parts up there that are not covered in that protective layer, that's actually a different material. It's not the same as in the absorbers. Right above me where I was sitting, I used a different material. That's, how do you say, like the stuff people smoke, wheat, but not smokable wheat. It's an insulating material made out of, I think, hemp. In Germany it's Hanf. It has even better acoustic properties. It's not toxic, but it's way more expensive. So I just put it at the most important spot right above me to catch those early reflections. The back wall is pretty much the same thing, only difference, it's way more, it's a meter, and behind it is even an air gap of like 20-30 centimeters. Also above the ceiling, it's like this thick absorbing material, and then again this much air gap. An air gap behind the absorbing material helps to improve the acoustic, because the waves have to travel through the absorbent, through the air, against the ceiling, back through the air, back through the absorbent, so it's twice going through it. It helps. It's a cheap way to get more of your absorption if you have the room. So as you can see, that's my reach. That's the difference between my hand and the ceiling that I put in here. But actually, if I go to the other room, do the same thing, it goes up way more. Like, I cut away quite a lot. Also, the best way to get your fabric to stick to anything are definitely staples. I stapled all of it together. It's fast, it's easy, it's working, and you can just pull it apart if you need to. Don't even think about using a stapler that you have at home. You need a real one for construction sites with air pressure. That's a lot of fun. Trust me, I've put like thousands of these into this room, and every single hit was fun.
Every day got another reason that you can't see me. And I'm starting to think that behind your beautiful smile are 1,000 cute messages, but your love was just a lie.
All done, car is packed. There's just one thing missing. Cheers. Anyways, time to head back home. And if you're now thinking why I'm not driving it directly to the new studio, I can't. I still don't have the keys, but I'm getting the keys tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm in the new studio early in the morning, taking care of a couple of things and then moving more and more stuff. And I think for the rest of the day I will just chill, relax, gather some energy, because if you've checked the past couple of vlogs, I've been working non-stop for 2 weeks, not a single day off. So today at least 3 hours taking off, watching one of the soccer games. I've missed pretty much every single one except for the German games, and then tomorrow back to working full on everything new studio. Excited. I hope you are as well excited.